Good morning, New Hell City. Good morning, New Hell City. I think it's going to be like more of an opera thing this season. You know what I mean? I think the theme song's going to be more classical, operatic. And really working on my opera voice because I really feel like what genre haven't I conquered? I'm a rapstress, a pop star, a country singer. I think I'm going to try opera. Good morning, New York City. Welcome to another amazing episode where I talk to all of the denizens and sometimes, occasionally, some iconic members of New York City. Today's show is sponsored by cell phones. If you don't have a cell phone, if you haven't had a child who is underpaid and shouldn't be working have their hand cut off so that you can have new emojis, then are you really living on this planet? Are you actually enjoying your life? No. So get a cell phone because child labor laws are coming back. Or don't, I don't care. So the announcements for this podcast. I don't think there's anything new happening. I think, is there anything new happening in New York City? I think everything that's out is out right now. And yeah, I really don't think there's anything new coming out. Yeah, and I don't think there's any new RPs coming out either. Okay, all right. I've announced everything. All the things have been announced. But keep enjoying all the RPs. What didn't I shout out last time? Oh god, so it's just something in the works, of course. I didn't shout out Truly Yours. So go check out Truly Yours, where everyone plays the main character. Very interesting. Very, very cool. Pokemon Odysseys, I probably didn't shout out that last time, is back. Paradox Oceans, you can play as pirate. Is that the other one? Lucio Academy, get into some magic. Dragging Through Life, there's a drag queen one. Come on now. Get into it. Get into the RP section and pee on yourself. What's the weather? It's hot and it's sweaty and I like it. Here's a rich thing I bought recently. I am, this isn't exactly a rich thing I bought, but I'm planning on buying The Last of Us Part 2 again because I want the trophies. And I don't know if that's a rich thing, but it feels, I don't know. Why they remaster that game? What's the best thing on the internet right now? The best thing, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Max, the best thing on the internet right now is this Nicki Minaj Meg Thee Stallion beef. It is so juicy and so much fun. And Megan Thee Stallion is winning just across the board. And it makes me so happy. Look at it. Check it out. Bitch, I'm hungry. I'm always eating on the pod. And today is actually quite different. I had a very, very, very full lunch at Sweet Green, which I don't know if everyone knows what Sweet Green is, but it is exactly as it sounds. It is a addictive salad place, which makes me think there's something going on there. There's something going on there. I don't know. But there's something. They put something that something in something. It's too good. It's too good to be healthy. Anyway, Game Corner. I really, really slipped up this week, and so I'm gonna be pretty much streaming 2 games a day this weekend. So after this podcast, I'm gonna be streaming Prince of Persia, Persona 5 Tactica, and Saturday I'm gonna be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk, and then Sunday I'll do The Last of Us because Mama got busy. Weeb, human, it doesn't matter. Nothing really, really matters. What does matter today is our guest. Our guest today has had an iconic career in New York City. I mean, going from not talking and losing Best New Member to me forgetting that he didn't talk and lost Best New Member, and then coming in 2021, I believe, or 2021, and then just like completely, coming into his own, like starting RP, and now he is like one of the RP masters. Like he has started his own RP that I'm also a part of, that I've joined. It's really exciting. He is now, I think he's now like the seventh or eighth most Helly award winning Hellion of all time. It's like just iconic, meteoric rise. Welcome to the stage, the one, the only, the what is his name? I forgot it. Oh wait, no I didn't. Oh wait, maybe I did. Hang on, this is me trying to figure out how to. Oh yeah, it's down by 6. Oh.
So, after that impressive monologue, I was trying to think of something to come in with. I have nothing, so this is what you get.
Great, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really seems like you wrote that. Your writers are doing a great job, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for that.
I have a ghostwriter who's currently in the audience.
That's why
He
Redwood is
helps
so
with
good.
everything.
That makes sense. I see. I see. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well today. How about you?
Ah, great, sexy, horny, the usual.
Same
Um,
here.
okay. That's, I, well, that one caught me off
I
guard.
mean, fire. You don't want to know what I'm doing after this before I watch your stream.
Oh God. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um.
I'm shaving my beard. Screw you.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I thought you were gonna say. Wait, which beard? Which part of your body? Oh, the
The
face
one I
beard.
haven't,
The face
the one
beard.
I haven't shaved in a month. Good luck figuring that one out.
Yeah, I still don't know what that is, but I can
Yeah, it's the
fantasize. I
face.
can think about it. I can think about what it could be. Um, this is your fourth interview. My gosh, we have so much to talk about. I'm very excited because you had a very good year last year, and I feel like this year is going to be even better. But we'll see. We'll see about it.
I, I felt like I underperformed last year, and to be honest, that's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, I mean, wait, didn't you win more Hellys this year than you've ever won before?
No, I think that was the year prior.
Oh, the year prior. Oh, okay. Look at me bringing up old traumas. Um, so this is your fourth time questions. What is your favorite thing about New Hell City? Has it changed?
Hmm. I think it's been for better, a lot more activity. There's a lot more variety, even more so than there was last time when I gave this almost exact answer,
Yeah, yeah, that
most likely.
happens. That's true.
But favorite part, probably RP District and constantly getting pinged by many about Star Rail news I've already seen.
What is your favorite channel? I don't remember what you said last time, but I wonder if it's the same this time. I think I know what it
Rain-
is.
I feel like it was Rain City News last time, Rain City News the year
Yeah.
before, and the Wednesday after last, it's still Rain City.
Really? Okay. And we will talk about Helly Award winning Rain City in a bit. Woo! So excited. What is something oh, I hate this question because I already asked. You know what? I'm gonna skip this one because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this question.
Ask it anyways, don't give a comedic
I
response.
don't want to. I want us to ask who is your best friend here, and if you don't say me and only me, I will still indeed absolutely positively ban you.
Uh, Me, myself,
Wow.
and him.
Wow.
Also Swift, and then
Oh, I thought I was him.
yeah, very low on the totem pole, but still above the others. You
Great. I think. Do I look pretty today?
Fire, you look downright fabulous.
Wow. Okay. 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 So now, all right. You know what? I mean, spoiler alert, because we're not there yet. But since you have 10 Hellys, what does your New Hell City place look like? It says, see, I've written down here, what does your New York City apartment look like? But with 10 Hellys, do you own a house? Where are you at? What's it look like?
Because you just so happen to force it to increase, I went from having a house to going back to an apartment.
What? How? But why?
9 to 10, large size, one bedroom apartment.
Oh.
You see, I bunk with my girlfriend who's one above me, who has two 4-bedroom apartment.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about the fact that Swift has more Hellys than you. We will get to that. Don't worry.
You know I need a place for all my books, Fire.
Oh, gosh. Um, let's talk about the crypt.
Actually,
What? Go
you
ahead. Actually,
wouldn't,
what?
because you can't read.
How dare you? If I could read, I would read you right now. And let's talk about the crypt. Is there any way to stop them?
I don't know. I'm the assistant this year, next to the head researcher, and I'm
Uh,
pretty sure I've already lost several fingers, two toes, and an entire eyeball.
they'll grow back probably, maybe,
Probably.
doubtfully.
I don't know. I'm a starfish.
Now, let's get into my favorite part of the interview. Let us talk about your 22 Helly nominations last year, 2023. How did you feel about the Hellys 2023? How did you feel about your nominations? We'll get into your wins in a second, but
I'm gonna be real. I was asleep because I thought it was happening the other day.
like yesterday, you thought it was happening yesterday?
I legit woke up right as it ended, thinking it was the day after, and I'm like, "Oh, hey,
Wow.
it just start." No,
Wow. Interesting.
yeah, color me disappointed,
Got a bit of a
but
surprise win there, too. So interesting.
well,
We'll
yeah,
get into it.
things happen.
So
So
your first
yeah,
nomination was for best NHC meme. I'm never prepared for these. Best NHC meme for something called the Echoes Crew. This is going to take quite some explaining because this is very inside baseball. Probably one of our most inside baseball. See, I said baseball because of sports. You know sports.
and I made it like February as well, so this
Yes.
might as well be lost media.
Can you explain? I'm gonna post it once I find it. But can you explain off the top of your head what was happening with the Echo Square? I believe it's the is it the Bane meme? I think.
Oh yeah, it's the Bane meme. Thanks for
Oh, here we
reminding me because
go.
I legitimately had no idea what it was, but since you said Bane, it all hit me like a truck.
Yes, I'm
Might be
about
the
to
first time.
post it right now. I'm trying to encourage people to use the Good Morning New York City chat as opposed to Bonfire Bar chat, but so I'm gonna post it in the Good Morning New York City chat.
This
That
was I
is
think this thing barely exists.
that
When
is
Discord.
that is our yeah. Oh yeah, can everyone see it by the way? Yes, so it is the final bosses and mini bosses, and then the Echo Screw with 19 skeletons. Yes. Um, yeah, do you want to explain what happened that final boss moment? Did you just choke on something?
Sorry, I'm eating a smoothie right now.
Oh. Can
Gotta
you
stay
eat a
fit and
smoothie
healthy.
or do you drink a smoothie?
I'm using a spoon fire. Half of this thing is freaking saturated fat.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
I half milk, half and half 2% milk, half and half. Don't ask why, and a bunch of frozen fruit
Interesting.
every single time.
Okay.
So the meme is essential. What's funny about this meme is the final boss battle had like nothing to do with this,
Kind
but
of. Yeah, kind of. Okay.
then my character just kind of punch a hole through everything. Very end. So essentially, here's how to summarize Echoes of the Past. Every every single one in a nutshell. You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Skeleton, 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 and a skeleton.
Yep. Thank you, Skelebro, for and also Colonel being frustrated by all skeletons.
Oh yeah. It's not
I
like we gave him any favors or anything, considering how our cast was.
I love how much it just like as much knowledge as Colonel has about D&D. I just love that Skelebro had just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and just bested Colonel. It was great.
That was a run, and that was a legendary running gag in the server that Colonel hates skeletons.
Yep.
So go us.
Yep. So yeah, we annihilated the boss because Colonel didn't realize that there was pretty much a cheat code that well, it wasn't really a cheat, but a genuine thing that he could use to OP the bosses. And we all survived when Colonel really thought we were all going to die. So take that, Colonel. Take that.
I mean, you played Fire Emblem Engage, you know the call doubles thing.
That is true. That is true. So you were bested by Kappa Squire, which is fine because Kappa Squire then became the only Heli Perfecta winner, and he got out of the Ultimate Losers Club. So I think
Hey, congratulations.
that's an
I'm coming
okay.
back with a vengeance.
Oh God. Oh yes, you decided that's your category, best NHC meme.
Hey, that hey, best ANC meme and photography are the two things I actually gun for.
Really interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, and now the photography section is actually like kind of getting competitive.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
freaking below freezing outside the entire time, so I can't actually take any pictures. I'm
Um,
losing ground, fire. I'm losing
so
ground.
sorry. So sorry to hear that. Best NHC meme, where do you think you placed? So you had, let's see, there were 7 nominees. You were up against, by the way, Zozo, Kappa Squire, who's the winner, Sayori, Kermit, Nalum, and Jin Kazama. Where do you think you placed?
Now I could be critical, I could be funny, I could be somewhere in between. I'm just gonna guess three.
You were fifth, oddly enough. Fifth out of seventh. But you got a fair number of votes, so that's not bad.
Hey, that's on the Heisman watch.
Not bad. You were also nominated for Best Cooked Dish for your maple infused lemon steak bites, which
I
I'm going to
am
post in chat
so
right
mad
now.
at that because the picture of that does not do justice just how amazing that thing tasted.
Fair
Like
enough.
I'll hear I cook amazing food. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. I cook amazing food. This is the rare time I'm not gonna be humble.
Okay.
But I'll get right. I'm so good at photography. I cannot take a photo of food for the life of me. It's just
Fair.
something that doesn't click with me.
Fair. You want to throw in a filter. I will say that. A filter will help. But
I
yes.
I I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. This thing is filtered to the extreme, and I still can't figure out anything.
God. So I mean, you had a hard category. Food was very, very difficult this year.
How much so you had to split it into two.
Indeed. So yeah, you're up against your girlfriend's chicken lasagna. This is what everyone had trouble saying that. Ramen, Iceman Defreeze God, Chicken by CD, Chili by Eldritch Moth Devourer, Shepherd's Pie by Masamoyed, Mac and Cheese by Nikki, Cornbread by Val, Steamed Dumplings by Spatnum Nix, and a Moose Burger by Ara. As everyone was bested by ramen. Ramen's very hard to make, and shout out to Iceman. But yes, ramen ended up taking that one. And then you were nominated for Foodie Queen. Were
Also,
you?
by the way, I got somewhere between sixth and ninth.
Oh, for votes.
Yes, I got somewhere between sixth and ninth, and you can't prove me otherwise.
Okay, we'll just go with that then. Sixth
Yeah,
and ninth.
because if not, then the joke doesn't work.
Oh yeah, no. Then that's definitely what happened. That's absolutely what happened. You probably got
Joke's on
this.
everybody. I got Tev.
You did get 10. That's actually true. You got very last place. But it's fine. You'll come back next year. Um, and you also got nominated for Foodie Queen. You were up against Iceman Defreeze God, Miss Eldritch Moth Devourer, SD Sammy, Sayori Sea Dragoon, Kermit, Venom Spire, Dio, Ivy, and Amakitten. Did you think you stood a chance in this one?
No, because I don't take pictures of 99% of the things I do.
That's fair enough. Iceman, once again, is the reigning champion of Foodie Queen. Um, which, we love him. Iceman really does his thing. He does a great job. Um, and do you want to guess where you placed? Let's see. We have
Um,
11 nominees.
well, I'm from Seattle, so I'm just going to say I'm the 12th man.
Okay. Sure. You were not in last place. I will
Alright,
say that. Uh, eh, uh,
give me a
uh,
range.
sixth place. You're dead middle.
Dead middle, yep. Five above and
There you go.
four below.
Let's see. You're also nominated for Bot Babes for all of the bot usage you do. You were up against Biscuit, Kind Cat, Sayori, Zoe, and Dio, who ended up being the winner. Where do you think you placed there?
Second.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's not what happened, but interesting. Okay. I
That
like
was,
that for you.
I was cheesing those bots at like the very end. I was milking them drier than you think Persona's being milked.
Wow.
So,
Well, you were in sixth place. This is a rare
okay,
Hellys where you're in last place for most of
I'm
it.
gonna point out, do people actually look at the bot channels?
How dare? How dare? That's what I'm saying. Agreed. Agreed.
Don't worry, it's
Rigged.
not like 90% of them have them muted anyways.
Rigged. Rigged. You're also in the very easy category for master debater, um, which was definitely not going to go to R for the fifth time. You're up
Good, because
against
that's what I do on a daily basis. It's called the inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma.
you're up against Aragorn, Sadberg, Jinkazama, Sayori, CD. Did you think you were going to hand over the 5 Pete to Aragorn?
Does the Pope wear white?
That's
Is
fair.
the Statue of Liberty green? And is the sky blue? If the answer is yes, that means I didn't win.
Yeah, it's that was
If the
that's
answer is no, you need a price checked.
yeah, it's yeah, Ara got more votes in this category. Okay, how do I say this? Ara's piece of the pie, like Ara's votes in one category were more than anyone else's. So he got 63% of the votes, but you got third place. So,
That is some Swift best new member freaking pie chart right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, Swift best new member pie chart indeed, for sure. Now you had a huge category, um, which was Sportiest Sport. There were 2 nominees. It was you and Squirrelish.
And anyone who knows anything about this server is that this is the one award I didn't want to win because I just felt I don't care if I deserved it last year. I don't care if I deserve it next year or this year, some arbitrary bull crap. All that matters is that Squirrelish won it.
Squirrelish finally won Sportiest Sport. After years of robbery accusations, rigged accusations, Squirrelish
A
finally won.
couple of scandals here and there because it's the sports life. There's always a few of
That's
them.
right. That's right. He bested you by 5 votes.
Huh,
So interesting.
closer than I expected.
I love that he didn't. My favorite thing about Squirrelish is also everyone thought that his first heli was going to be Sportiest Sport eventually, and it
It
ended up
was
not
photo
being.
right.
It was yeah, I was like, it was best scenic screenshot, wasn't it? It was like something random. Oh yeah, no, best unedited photography piece.
And it wasn't like the skeleton like guy writing or whatever.
That was pancakes. That was pancakes.
Oh.
Um, yeah,
See
it worked.
guys, I don't have perfect memory. I just have very good memory.
So this also means you were also in last place. You've been in last place for a lot of these categories. This is. I mean, I don't feel bad for you. You are literally one of the most Heliest award-winning members of all time. So I don't feel bad for you so far. But
I'd rather keep getting better at the things I'm good at than just be middle of the pack the entire time and get nothing. I mean,
shots
I personally don't mind, but just kind of pointing it out there, you know.
shots fired at Sergeant Pepper, who was the winner of Gamiest Gamer, which you were nominated for, against Mini, Wired Vex, Fired You in 2021, Zozo64, and Pancake. Did you think you were gonna best me? Who should have won?
Because I don't have a PlayStation 5, so I can't actively flaunt my trophies like literally everybody else. No,
I don't
no, I
understand.
did not think I was gonna win.
I don't
In
understand.
fact, I think I was gonna get very bottom. Like is the theme.
Yeah, that is also what happened. Oh my god, you're the new Caps. You are the new Caps. Which kind of makes
But
sense
hey,
because Caps actually. I mean, you also have Juan Hellys, so it doesn't quite make
and the
sense.
difference between me and Caps Fire, let's just keep between us 6 people in here.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
6 down by 6. Haha. I actually won Sportiest Sport.
Ooh, shade. Shots fired. And how dare
Yep,
you
I've
now?
been watching Drag Race. If you would
Wow.
know, you know.
Wow. 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 Now let's get into your TTRPGs, the tabletop section. Um, you had some fun characters, you had some fun stuff. So you're nominated for best tabletop character for 12 from Terminus of Freedom. Tell us about 12.
I will say before I go on, I will preface this. That was a joke. Some people don't understand that nowadays. I have a very good sense of humor, so I understand these things. Some people apparently don't. Don't cancel me on Twitter, people.
I think he was
But
serious, and I think we should at caps and start some beef. Tell us about
well,
12.
I root for him. But 12, honest. Honestly, however, I don't freaking remember anything outside the fact this is someone. It's been a year. There's been other things. I had more important things on my mind, like baking. So, at the end of the day, uh, oh wait, no, this is 12. I thought you were talking about someone else for a second. I thought you were talking about the freaking Echoes of Freedom film for a second. Never
No.
mind. Screw everything I said. I'm gonna just keep rambling on to act like I knew what I was talking
Uh
about the
huh.
entire time.
Uh
The thing
huh.
about 12 was, actually, funny thing about baking, he was baking himself. And let me just say, he was chefing up something nice.
Oh, wait, is he still alive? Is Terminus still going? No, Terminus is over, right?
No, Terminus is over.
Oh, okay.
12 is somewhere on a remote island, lost Stephen Amell's Oliver Queen.
Is he who you wanted to win in your folder? Because I imagine it was 12 and whoever you played in Echoes of the Past, whose name escapes me.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't have a chance either way, so I didn't care. But yeah,
um,
probably 12. I have a lot more pride in the work I did with 12 than Marinars. That's
Marinars,
one second.
yes. I liked Marinars.
Sorry,
Um,
just
you were up. You were
had to
up
puke for a
against
second.
Kel from Echoes of the Past, played by Skelbro. Ash from Justice and Change, played by Haro. Ilya from Justice and Change, played by Sea Dragoon. Lewis from Justice and Change, played by Spider Monkey. Doris Dolores DeChode from Occult, played by Fire Demon. Daisy from Occult, played by Amakid. Ren from Rise of the Rune Lords, played by Pancake. Tim Yeold from The Beginnings, played by Luminos. Faraday from Terminus of Freedom, played by Swift. Alexander from
Whoop, whoop.
Rise of the Rune Lords, played by President Granite. Typhon from Terminus of Freedom, played by Dio. Onyx from Rise of the Rune Lords, played by Onyx. Shayna from Villains of La Liga, played by Iceman. And finally, Dusk on Warm Waves from Rise of the Rune Lords, played by Tal Razid. Did you? So you didn't think you stood a chance?
Oh no, considering the fact I already know who won, I'm actually gonna say I got first place because I didn't. I
Okay.
just want to be wrong. But
You,
um
you,
probably what, there's like, I don't know, I stopped counting 50 nominations and I'm like, I'm just gonna get 12.
you think you were 12th? This is 15 nominees. You believe you're 12th?
Sure, I believe I'm 12 if it's the theme.
Well, you so the winners were Doris Lorsa Chode, played by moi, and Faraday, played by Terminus of played by and from Terminus of Freedom, played by Swift. It was a tie,
Both both very deserved.
and you got second place.
Since when?
You got second place. I don't know. I'm just reading the facts, Jack. I don't know
Y'all
what to tell
y'all
you.
must be y'all must be I'm not complaining, but y'all must be eating 12's freaking weed brownies. I appreciate y'all. That big sale's going to a good charity down the street.
Second
Homeless shelter.
place. Second. It would have been really cunt cool if you and Swift won. That would have been really funny.
Wait, how many votes was I away?
One.
Oh my,
Yep.
there is that's actually surprising to me because I thought, like, in the like, I don't know if this being humble, self-deprecating, or some other crap that I am, but I legitimately thought I was maybe middle of the pack when it came to just the characters. Because you had Faraday, you had freaking Colonel's Magic Mick. Yeah. You you had Shadow Moon and I can't remember the other name because freaking Fog, Dio's character. So it probably reminded me. But honestly, I'm like, that's I'm actually humbled by getting second there. That's kind of crazy.
There you go. You were also nominated for Best Tabletop Cast with your host, yours truly, for Echoes of the Past. We lost to myself. I lost to myself, which is Justice in Chains. Surprise winner. Shocked that that won. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I'm very shocked that it won. I fully expected. Um, I could have seen an Echoes win. I don't know that we deserved it, but I could have seen an Echoes win. But yeah, how'd you feel about Echoes not winning? And also, what place do you think we got? I'll tell you the nominees, um,
Tell me
which
the number.
was so there's 7 nominees. There's Occult and Wizardry Law Enforcement. That's Kitten, Fire, Pancake, and Swift. There's Justin Chains, which is Spider, Haru, Sea Dragoon, and Fire Demon. Below the Kingdom, That Guy, Canis, Epic, Dio, Pancake, and Kitten. Echoes of the Past, of course, which is Skell, me, Leah, you, Canis. Um, there is The Beginnings, which was Ori, Dios, Platinum Nix, Squirrelish, Luminos, and Colonel. I kind of thought that would win too. Iron Gods, which is Kitten, Dio, Pancake, President Granite, WireK Games, Skelebro. Rise of the Rune Lords, Kitten, Dio. Wait, why aren't you in this? Oh, no, you were in Rise of the Rune Lords. Kitten, Dio, Pancake, President Granite, Onyx, and Taurazid. And then Kingmaker, which is Colonel, Kitten, Pancake, and Onyx. Pancake's in like all of them.
I just realized something. I know
What?
something kind of cool. Yeah, to let everyone who's listening and will be listening into the ill mind of DBS, shout out Tospin, is that I voted for Faraday. So
Oh, you are the deciding
if you
vote.
did the math, yeah.
You were the deciding vote. You could wow, you were the difference between wow, Swift, you better thank Jesse.
Because
You better
okay,
thank
personally for
him.
me is I'm personally not the person to be like, oh, I'm just gonna vote for myself, get myself best. So I vote for who truly deserves it. If I think I deserve it, I'll vote for it. If I think Swift deserves it, or you deserve it, or Minnie, gonna be now Max, etc. I'll vote where voting's fair.
Okay.
I'm liberal like that.
Okay. All right. Where do you think Echo's place behind Justice in Chains?
12th. Fifth.
Second place. We were second.
How many
Second place.
votes?
By 2. We lost by 2 votes. Which I don't know that we deserved it. Only because we
No,
could we couldn't get everyone in the same session all the time. So that alone. That alone.
God, sometimes it was actually just like you, me, and Colonel.
There's some
I
days
think it
where
was
it's just
like,
me and Skelebro for a lot of it.
yeah, there was so a lot. That's kind of the issue of big casts like that. It's just life kind of just gets in the way.
Yeah, that's a lot. But it's okay because Echoes won. I think now I do think Echoes deserved best campaign, which I'm happy that they got.
Same.
It's a good campaign. Um, so your next nomination, we're almost halfway through your nominations. We're gonna get to the RP section. Are you
We have
ready?
to go through on my promise to get 50 nominations.
Oh gosh, I've not a. Don't get 50 nominations, y'all. Swift holds the record, and we'll have her interview next week. So you're nominated for best roleplay character for Boria Ivanov from Rain City News. I
I knew
recognize that
you'd like that
name.
one.
How is Boria in the Rain City News fandom? And you all will know Boria from CV. Is it 6 or 5? I always forget.
6.
6.
5 and
Um,
6 happened at the same time. It was season
yeah, that's
6.
right. That's why. Um, 6, which is where you made your RP debut.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Um, so how does Boria come into the very modern Rain City News all the way from 19 whatever that was, 30 or something, 40?
What's the know the premise of Rain City
Well,
Fire,
I
but
do,
to
but the
yeah,
audience
to
doesn't
those
know.
who don't, I mean, to those who don't, Rain City is an idea that me and Swift came up with because we wanted if I remember this correctly, it's been 2 years, so sue me, but it was we came up with the idea that we do this, and one of the thoughts was, well, why not bring back some of the old CV characters that we liked? For me, that was Boria. For Swift, that was Katya and Messi.
Work.
But and it's just fun because it takes place in the modern days. So right now it's uh July, freaking January 26th, 2024 in there. And I thought that, it'd be fun to see what they do in a modern setting with still being true to their history. But I'll point this out, Fire, is that usually when it comes to characters, they kind of get, if they're in multiple RPs, they clump together, right?
Yes.
That this is actually different because Boria, he was never nominated for this, so he wasn't in multiple. That he was also in another RP as well
Ooh, which
as a
was
background character.
ooh
Uh, CWA. You cannot make me remember the
ah
acronym.
Championship Wrestling Association. That's right.
Hmm.
That's right. That's right. So you were nominated. This is very small nominee list, which I kind of liked. Nine nominees for best roleplay character this year. Jack from Seven Sins, played by Kitten. Um, Aminia Baby from He Is Here: The Final Cryptiverse Story, played by Moi. Alex Rose from He Is Here: The Final Cryptiverse Story, played by Princess Zoe. Charmer from Second Chance, played by Dio. Saffron from High Kinthos, played by Void. Zarker from Second Chance, played by Onyx. William from Seven Sins, played by Useless Shadow. Spencer Bell from Grimm's Realm, played by Swift. And of course, Boy. We had a really nice spread, too. It was like not too many from one RP. It was very good. I liked this. I like this
Yeah,
list.
I think this year a bunch of RPs are um very even in just what's called lovability, right?
I know. I really like that. We'll talk about that in a second.
And
Um,
so
yeah.
I'll say, because I know what you're about to freaking ask me, is because you asked me the past 10 times,
I know what you're talking about.
times 4 years, and it's that, well, I think you maybe fourth.
A surprise win from Princess Zoe for Alex Rose for a Cryptiverse story, which well deserved. Um, and you believe that old Boria got fourth.
Yeah.
And I was not about to ask you this. Usually, I don't ask when you get last place, but you got last place.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, I'll pour you. Yes.
Well,
So
admittedly, this year it was, when it came to, compared to last year, I'll point out, when it came to like RP character voting, it was a lot more quality over quantity.
fair enough. Yeah. Now we're going to get into your multiple best roleplay cast nominations.
Good
Um,
luck.
you were in Seven Sins. You were in Redwood, which we'll get to Redwood in a second. Don't worry. You were in Writer's Archive and Rain City News. Now you end up winning. This is your first win of the night for Writer's Archive Best Roleplay Cast. Congratulations. I mean, you were in more than almost half of the nominees, so the odds were in your favor.
I
But
think the only way I was gonna lose is if Second Chance won.
yes, which there's a very strong chance of that. But Writer's Archive pulled through. Um, and what was your character in Writer's Archive? Tell us about your time in Writer's Archive.
It's funny because it's not my RP. It's not even my story. I'm just playing an occasional side character in it. I got in by proxy. I'll admit that.
I love it. That's
Um,
the best way. I'm telling y'all, best
I
roleplay
was
cast is one of the easiest Hellys to win. Anyway, continue.
I was a leech to Source Mastermind. Thank you.
Good. That's how you do it. That's how you do
Um,
it. That's how you win Hellys.
is it Writer's Archive isn't there right now, is it? So I
It
can't
just
just
got
choose.
it just got archived today.
Yeah, I was about to say. So I now have to spend 2 seconds. So please, if you would start playing the freaking
Elevator
elevator
music.
music again. That
The winners for Writers Archive. So that was a surprise. So it was Rune, Void, Swift, Dio, Useless Shadow, Kitten, Kermit, Down by Six, and me. Um,
Oh
so
yeah, because there was that Wolven Kingdom story. I forgot about it. Okay, what's the name? I have to scroll up. Keep stalling. That's usually my forte, but I'm
press the
busy.
threads button.
I
Um,
pressed the threads button. It's not pinned. I have to scroll all the way up.
oh gosh. Yeah. So Writers Archive ended up winning. Um, since since DBS is busy scrolling, I'll just tell you the order rank. Um, it was Writers Archive got first, Second Chance got second place. Second Chance was also tied with Seven Sins. And then third place went to Redwood and Rain City News. Then fourth place was River Kingdom. And then fifth place was Algernon Asylum. And that's it. Wait, there's seven. Oh, yeah, because there were ties. That's right. So, yeah, Writers Archive won.
Okay,
So,
found it.
yeah, you would tell us about your
And I
character?
I, I somehow freaking missed it despite there being a giant freaking picture on it. Iluhukai, he's a Busa. I don't remember anything about the Philippine mythology. Sorry, Swift. I made it because honestly, something eating pigs sounded kind of cool and totally doesn't offend half the world. So yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're now a Helly winner because of Writers Archive. I'm really good job. And by the way, this is the well, this is a Rune Draconic thing, but I think Rune is the second Hellion to win Best Cast and Best Roleplay Story in the same year they joined, which is kind of cool. Good job, Rune.
Holy
Uh,
crap, my smoothie is sour.
what was was there a cast that you were hoping were to win out of your four nominees?
I mean, a little bit. What's Rain City best cast? I had to remember to go for.
Rain City was nominated for Best Cast, yes.
I'm just gonna put bias aside, and because obviously I'd want like that to win, but I think Year Seven Sins, or just for the comical value, just having Rain City because of how small that cast was for 99% of the year.
Yeah, it's funny because Rain City and Redwood tied for third, yeah, third place, which is hilarious.
Cool.
So there you go. They lost. They both lost by 2 votes. They only needed
It's
two.
always one or two.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I was,
That's
I
right.
was. How do I word this? I was like one bout of voting for self egotistical away from like flipping the script.
I tell everyone here that if you vote for yourself, you'll be surprised by the outcome. Just saying,
Must
the Nalum
screw it.
story.
I rest on my laurels.
Fair enough. Now here's one of my favorite wins of the last Hellys. I loved this win. This was cool. But before we really get into the win, we're going to talk about the actual role plays. Um, so you were nominated twice, which is you were only one of I think like a couple Hellions to ever do that. You and I don't know who else did it. I think Ray and Jax probably did it at some point. To be nominated twice in Best Roleplay Story. You were nominated for Rain City News and Redwood. Now, for those who don't know, tell us about. You told us about what Rain City News is about in the last year's pod, but tell us about Redwood, which like just came in and swept us up.
You know, I'll, I'll be real about Redwood because I've had an RP in the past about 2 years ago when Rain City started. That started out as a freaking great balls of fire, aka fire when he gets out the shower, and that it fell off completely because there was like 11 people and it was like height of the CVs and I was just really I wasn't prepared. So the fact that I see Redwood like this, I'm very cautious about. As I told Fire, I take it 1 month at a time because things change in an instant. But when it comes to Redwood, the premise of it, which I assume everyone actually wants to hear instead of my very humble rambling, is that it's essentially it's not cryptids in the sense of oh it's just a CV thing. No, it's the Wild West, and the Wild West had a lot of folklore at the time, whether it be from the cowboys, indigenous people, etc. Everyone had their own stories to tell, and every state had its own uniqueness. And so I always think, what doesn't the district have? It's my thought. If I can't think of anything, I'm not going to do anything. So I thought, wow, so there hasn't, I don't think I've seen anyone try this, like, surrealism, supernatural style before. So let's try that. And so essentially it's where humans and the supernatural can coexist.
I love it.
But I'll point out that what Redwood is now, it was completely not my vision to start. In fact, I think Swift and I think it was uh Coda Kidden who actually helped me mold it into what it is today because I gave two ideas and Ken said, Wild West, and then I gave two ideas to Swift, and she said you should keep it all in one place so it's easier to keep track of. Originally, it was just supposed to be a bounty board, thread where
Oh,
everyone would go in their
interesting.
separate directions, but that would have been too much to take care of.
Yeah,
So
it's a lot.
we here.
I eat like I there's very few RPs in NHC that like start and take off. And I was really happy about Redwood because like, you know, I think for the longest time Seven Sins has kind of been like the ubiquitous RP of NHC, and rightfully so, but like I think
Yeah,
it's
rightfully
really
so.
it's nice to see like other RPs like take the center stage, and like if I think that's really really nice. So I was
It's,
just like really happy to see Redwood do so well.
it's one of the reasons why I was so happy something like Rain City and Raiders Archive was able to win because no more CVs. It's changed the meta of how one would vote for the RP district, how one
Yeah,
sees the RP district.
it's very good.
So I I'm truly happy that I can see Redwood in that position. And I know you said what you've said to me about Redwood. I'm not going to say it, but I hope that obviously that you know by the end of the year it's still going to be there because anything can happen
I hope
from
so too.
here to there, and that I will give credit where credit is due. 99% of Redwood's success is on DRPers because I essentially just say, here's a new day, do whatever. I actually rarely do anything to advance plot or anything. All plot, all story is everybody but me.
Does it have an ending, or is it sort of evergreen?
It's both because there will be an ending at some point, and there might potentially be a sequel thread in the
Ooh,
works
okay,
much later down the line. And I'm not
okay.
going to be the one to own it. I'm giving that to someone. But no, no, seriously, other people are well more able to handle it. But it's that um there will be an ending. I'm just gonna say I don't know if it's in 1 year or 3 years, but there will eventually be an ending.
Okay, all right, all right. So you were up against River Kingdom, Rain City News, Seven Sins, Grimm's Realm, The Writers Archive, Second Chance, Arcane Academy, and Algernon Asylum, and you won Best Roleplay Story with Swift. I thought that was the biggest surprise of the night. I really did. I was like, not that I didn't think you could do it. I was just like, I was just so shocked. It was good. It was good shock. I don't know who I
Hey,
expected to win, but I was just like, oh shit, okay. And a tie.
just for best story, right?
Yeah, for best story.
Because we haven't mentioned our Rain City being best story about 7 different times between us at this point. It's been about split, but I think that something like Rain City being able to win um best story in the situation that it was. This is not an RP that was very active. It wasn't very populated. This was an RP that admittedly was carried between its two owners and almost solely its two owners. And you know,
Nothing wrong with that.
I am glad we appreciate the help that like Boyd had in kicking it off. What you had with Skyward that we brought a new perspective into it. But I think I can speak for both me and Swift here, and she'll probably talk about it next week as well. Is that, and I truly mean this, is that I think Rain City is the perfect example of don't give up. You know, there were times where it was inactive. There were times where both of us were going through our own shit and we weren't able to do anything. But we just kept persevering. We realized what Rain City could be, and ultimately we realized then what it has now become.
There you go. A Helly Award winning RP. That's what it's become. There you go.
That's
Congratulations.
not easy.
Love to see it. And not in this community. Absolutely not. It's
No,
very, very
there's a
hard.
lot of quality out there.
Very, very good. So this is your second Helly of the night. You're also nominated for Best Edited Photography Piece for something called Code Blue Rainier. Tell us about this one.
Oh, so there's a story. I mean, there's a story behind every world, but the story behind it's true. The story behind this is so around this time last year, I was working a restoration job. It was my first ever job. Loved it. Got laid off in a month. Good stuff. So there's this a couple of cities, probably like 15 miles south of where I live. There's this dumpster, place that we go to unload our trucks because there's a lot of debris we deal with. And ultimately, it was like very, it's a hill thing, and it was very close to Mount Rainier. Like we were up in personal with it. So I was just like, in the middle of this box truck, this smells like the unholiest of smells due to what's in the back. Is that, I just thought, wow, this is beautiful. This deserves to be taken a picture of. And with my old phone, I just made a couple of accents with it just to enhance its beauty. That's about it.
That's it. You were nominated against Praise the Egg, Kill Your Family by Fire Demon 2021, Sunspot by Kermit, Red Dusk by Ivy, Constructing Sunset by Caramel Macchiato, and the winner, which was Road and Blur by Noob123, who is your photography rival. I've called it now. Um, so where do you think Code Blue Rainier ranked among, what is that, six nominees?
Fire. It's only a rivalry if someone else has a chance. Anyways, uh, I think probably. I mean, Heart says second. I'm just gonna be real and say like third.
Third is exactly right. Good job. You actually tied for
Keeping your
third.
words.
You were in a three-way tie. You were in a three-way, and you tied. There you go. You're beat by Caramel
Yeah,
Macchiato and Noob123. So congratulations.
I may not swing like that in real life, but the dreams are in other places.
There you go. You're also nominated for best unedited photography piece for Vaporwave Sky. Tell us about this
This,
piece. Well,
this one I'm proud of. This one I'm very proud of.
tell us about that one.
So where I live in Washington State is, West Coast. We get the Pacific Ocean, and then we have the Rockies to the east of us, and just we live in kind of just a crater essentially. Um, is that what's so cool is that like every night, most nights, we get a beautiful sky like this. We never get the greens, we never get this, but we just get these beautiful pink and purple and golden, skies. And I was on my way home again from a restoration job. You can tell from the quality of the photo that wasn't my new phone that this was everywhere. Like this was 20 miles in each direction. This was like the fourth night in a row that we got something like this. So I'm driving, my friend's driving me home and just says, I'm just like, screw it, pull over here. I'm taking a picture. This is too good to pass up. Yep.
Nice. There you go. You were up against The Love Doctor by Nathaniel, former Photographer of the Year winner. Moonlight Shuttle by Caps, Duck by Technological, Snowbound by Raymond, Cascade by Pancake, Below by Fire Demon 2021, Hello by Sketchire Cat, Tiny Yet Mighty from a Noob 123, Take Me Somewhere by Addy, and Purple Punk by KMM Green. Caps shockingly won. It was kind of a really cute moment. You weren't there, but Caps got emotional about winning a Heli. It was very cute because Caps is famously always in last place. So, yes, where do you think you were behind Caps?
Ah, finally, so he can stop gunning for sportiest sport. Um,
Oh
no, he deserves it. He deserves it. That joke. But
my
I
god.
want to say second because I'm actually proud of this one.
You were second and you were behind by one vote.
Motherfucker.
One vote. You were actually, it's funny, I was watching the votes this year and you were winning for most of it and Caps pulled out the very last second. But
The funny thing is,
I
I
love.
actually voted for myself, so
Good job. There you go. I do love Cat. Both pieces are great. Both pieces are
yeah.
good. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because you won Photographer of the Year. Congratulations. You won
Yeah.
against Cap, Sayori, Swift, Masamoyed, and Noob123. And you are the second Hellion to win Photographer of the Year without winning any of the Photography Piece awards. I think Nathaniel was the other one who's. But you have won one before, right?
Yeah, I got
Would you win
unedited
unedited?
last year
That's right.
with
Yeah.
you. Because you had
Yeah.
that freaking. You had that ice cream thing that looked like you were on a cosmic acid trip or something.
Oh yes, that's right. That is
That
true.
was so cool. I have to go. That was such a cool thing.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, Photographer of the Year. How's it feel?
Uh, this is like I said, one of the two things I actually gone for. So I'm proud of myself
Good
for being
job.
able to get it. And you talked about it being a rivalry. I'm a joke and say it's only a rivalry if I'm challenged.
Wow. Wow. He's throwing down the gauntlet. Throwing down the gauntlet. Your third. That's your third Helly of the night. We have two best combined quotes. I don't know if you remember these at all off the top of your head. I doubt you do. Um,
Um,
yeah,
Peacock and Dick.
yeah, actually, sort of. Um, oh, should I have to skip over all the art awards? Let me see if I can find it. Your first one was there's one called Still Dreaming with you and Swift, and there's one called Short Demons Protection with you, Sayori, and Void. Um,
Oh yeah.
let me
Thanks
see
for
if.
reminding me. I need to continue that running gag. 1 second. Swift, you're in the chat. We can hashtag the best circle of hell. That's Swift coalescing. Am I going to win capital best, capital new, capital member 2024 this year?
Oh God. Oh God. It's never happening. Just give it up. You fumbled the bag the first time. So your two awards. Sorry, your two ones was you with Swift saying, "Am I winning 2023 Best New Member?" Still dreaming, babe. Fuck. And then your second one was with Sayori saying, "Wait, you're 5'0," and then Jesse saying, "Wait, you're 5'0," and Void saying, "Wait, you're 5'0." Who is ever 5'0"? Who was anyone?
Oh,
Did anyone actually become 5'0"? No,
I'm
probably not.
looking at the.
Probably not.
Oh, oh yeah. This is the quote. Is Swift said she was 5 foot, and
Yeah.
that guy's. I already knew. Well, actually, she told me she was 5'3" originally, but is that?
Ooh.
We'll figure it out when I get over there this year.
Ooh. Love it.
Uh, so yeah, it was just. Well, you're 5 foot.
um,
Anyways,
you didn't.
Clifford, Poppy, Hayes, was Columbus, nominating myself and Edward Gillespie for best combined
Oh my
quote.
gosh, y'all are gonna fill up your best combined
There,
quote folder before it's spring. Um,
I will.
your final nomination was for best level up for the hoedown, where you said Seven Sins, the hoedown, and then you had a Pokemon level up,
How could I be so controversial but so right,
which
Fire?
which
Please
is
sell me.
which is hilarious because you lost by one called the hoe. So we had the hoedown and the hoe for best level
You
up.
know what? I take that as a win without a win because I at least had the right waypoint.
That's right. That's right. And you got one vote. So there you go. So you made out pretty much. You made it pretty well. 22 nominations, 3 wins. How do you feel about it? There's some pretty big wins.
I, I'm proud of what I got. There's a couple of things that I thought I was actually gonna get that I didn't,
Oh, we will get there.
but yeah, water off duck's back, right? Shout
Oh
outs
boy.
to Jinx Monsoon.
Oh god. Oh boy. Um,
I blame you. I blame Swift.
you have 9 nominations. Wait, do you really have 9 nominations? 9 nominations for 2024, and we haven't even left the first month. Um, there's multiple best solo quotes, several combined quotes, which I'm not going to go through, but congratulations. Good Lord. And you are also nominated for Best NHC Art Piece for this very podcast. Thank you very much. Best New Hell City, Good Morning New Hell City Season 4. It was a collaboration piece between you, Kermit, and Dio, which I love. Tell me about this piece. Tell me about creating the cover art for this season, which I'm going to post in chat now.
Oh, I will say, this past year was the year where I kind of just, mentally took a break from it, and this year I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Yes.
Prepared to read a bunch of nominations that's twice as long as it was this year
Oh
next
God.
January.
Oh boy. 50
Is that time?
nominations, 2 wins is what you're going for again.
Screw it, we're going for one.
God.
Why you gotta
Goodness.
be so pessimistic, Fire?
Tell
One.
tell tell me about this. Tell me about this piece. Tell me about your part of it. Tell me about you guys collaborating. This is also interesting.
I had no idea what anyone else was doing, and I told no one else what I was doing.
I
All I
love
know is
that.
All I know is I got pinged by the artist role by I think Kermit,
That was Kermit, yeah.
and yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if I got that wrong, or would I care? Is that I just decided like screw it. I haven't done art in a while. Just put on some dead meat in the background, watching the Doctor Sleep episode, and just said screw it. I'm gonna draw something for this. I do more NHCR pieces than I do normal stuff. So like might as well have fun with it. And so simply I took a reference of someone holding a microphone and I fireized it.
It's so good. It's so funny because everyone, yours and Dio's alone would be really good cover art, and together it's so good. I'm tempted. I'm almost tempted to be like, oh, season 5 I should use Dio's, and then season 6 I should use Down by Sixes, but that'd probably be hat of the hat. It's so good though. I love it.
Give it
It's
give,
so creative.
mine's good, but give it to Dio. That's a chef's kiss piece.
It's all so good. I love it so much. Thank you
Dio's
for
been
that.
on their game this year when it comes
So
to
good.
art.
You're also once again nominated for 2 Best Roleplay Story nominations for Redwood and Rain City News. Do you want Redwood to get it this year? How cool would it
No.
be to have you would be okay, the second Hellion. Fair enough. You'd be the second Hellion to win 2 Best RP Story awards for 2 different RPs, but it would still be very cool. It would still be
You
very
know
very
what?
cool.
You know what I think would be very, very fun. And what's funny is there's an actual chance of this happening. I want to see Rain City, Truly Yours, and Redwood get a three-way tie.
That would be pretty iconic. That would be
Because that'd be
pretty.
two people getting 2 wins for the same thing.
That would be pretty iconic. That would be iconic. Um, you were also
Guys,
not.
you know what to do.
All right. Vote purely for the meme of it all.
You're only
Um,
gonna remember this crap 10 months from now when it actually matters, but heed my words to people in the audience and like the 20 people who are ever gonna watch this on YouTube in the next millennia.
that's right.
Vote.
Um,
Get to the polls.
if you had to if you had to pick between the two, which would you hope gets
Rain
the win?
City.
Interesting.
Rain
Rain City
City.
again. Okay.
I say
Interesting.
Ring City because that's personally, it's the favorite child of the two. I'm sorry,
Wow.
but
Wow.
also that I feel like I put a lot more meat in Rain City than I ever do Redwood. I think my heart, like I love Redwood. Don't get me wrong, but I think my heart's always gonna lie with Rain City just because of how long it's been going on, how much history is there. That if I can see Rain City get a repeat, that's good enough for me.
That'd be interesting. Um, I don't think anyone has anyone ever done that before. Won for the
Has
same one
Seven
twice.
Sins one?
Did Seven
Let
Sins
me
win
see.
twice? Maybe I don't know. Anyway,
I'll check.
best. You were also nominated twice for best roleplay character, which is good. Um,
Best cast 2 years in a row. That's Seven
best
Sins.
cast. Okay, okay. So there you go. There's this. There's still an opening for winning best roleplay story
Feeling
twice.
headphones
There you
disconnected.
go. Tell us
Uh,
about Icarus Lloyd from Redwood. Oh wait, you
yeah,
can't hear
we're
me right
back.
now. Tell me when you can hear me.
Hi, I can hear you.
Awesome. Tell us about tell us, tell us about playing a one person with many other folks from Truly Yours.
Truly Yours is a walking best quote RP, and no one can prove me otherwise just because of how chaotic it is, and to be behind the scenes, it's intentionally chaotic.
Yes,
It's that it's fun because you're both having to butt heads and team up with each other. There's one instance where Dio just made the perfect reply, and we're all like, "Yeah, that was it." And there's never times where freaking 5 people, Moses just had 5 completely different things, making the unholiest of trapezoids.
my God, I love it. I love it. Um, yes, a bunch of people. For those who don't know Truly Yours, we'll talk about it next week. But a bunch of our peers play one character and decide what they do. It's very fun. You're also
Revolutionary.
you're also up against Icarus Lloyd, which is your character from Redwood. Tell us about Icarus Lloyd. Great name.
Icarus is the thank you. Icarus is kind of the, he's the head of Redwood. His father had Redwood because he had his mother was a phoenix as well, and his father had, well, more than a fling, let's say, and that led to him. And so eventually, father passes away of age. I'm trying to remember the war. Mother goes away to Egypt because look at what phoenixes do when they grow old. And so that left him to keep Redwood a sanctuary. And his kind of, I need to give him a bit more character, admittedly. But that comes in due time. But with Icarus, it's kind of just, you're looking through the lens of someone who has a very, very stressful job, who's not liked by the majority of Stop Yawning Fire of America. And that, well, how do you deal with the stress of running something that shouldn't exist? And how do you keep a straight face about it?
There you go. You're up against Maggie Sir from Redwood, played by Fire Demon 2021, Carmen Fitzgerald from Seven Sins and Redwood, played by Swiftcut Lassie, and Ouroboros from Lucille Academy, played by Daisy. So I'm
I told
this
you Redwood wasn't me.
this is going to be exciting. I'm enjoying playing in Redwood, by the way. Maggie Sir is probably my favorite character I've ever played. It's an interesting story. It's an interesting story.
Hey, I trusted you to fire it up, trademark, and
Yuck,
you're
yuck,
doing
yuck,
it.
yuck,
So,
yuck. Yes, I do need to. I'm gonna find an ending for her somewhere soon. Not soon, actually. Probably in the spring sometime.
this
Um,
thing's lasting for another 2 years, so
I have time.
you got
I
time.
have time. I have time. Your final nominations for Sportiest Sport. You think you're gonna win against a scoreless this year? You gonna go for it?
Yeah, that's a fair fight.
Okay. Yeah, he's coming with it this year. Um,
Hey, I'm coming with it too. I got some things planned that I don't know if I gotta tell you about them, but I got some things in the back they're getting prepared.
okay. All right. I have some things in the back getting prepared too, but it's a little different. Where in your place do you keep your three new Hellys?
Hey, fire, same thing here, but only slips into that. But what's funny is originally I like the first interview I said the toilet, and I actually had no idea I accidentally referenced Kanye West with his Grammy. I think I manifested that into existence.
Oh God.
But I keep uh dude, what's an answer? Oh yeah, I keep them in my body.
Okay, that's fair. Ingest them. What is a Helly you lost this past year that you wish you hadn't?
Thought babes.
Interesting. Okay. All right. What Helly did you win this past year that you didn't think you would?
All no, dude, I didn't think. Yeah, what did I win again?
You won best roleplay story, best roleplay cast, and sportiest. I'm sorry, photographer of the year.
Of them. I'm kind of I'm not surprised
Okay.
by any of them.
Okay. All right. What hell? How many Hellies do you want to win this year?
Uh, Anywhere between 0 and the max amount of nominations there are. I just want it to be fair.
That's fair. Um. Uh.
I know how many nominations I want though.
Okay.
Be going
Um.
for 50.
How many do you think you'll win?
Somewhere between.
Oh
Uh,
Jesus.
I'm just gonna say if I really go for it this year, spread my wings, go all out. I'm gonna be a bit and say 7.
Okay. I like. Oh, 7 would put you really high. Okay. All right.
Actually, I'll
Cause
say 6. I'll say
okay.
6. I gotta take it down a peg for the namesake.
Of course. Of course. How does it feel to be at this point? Let me count where you are. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You are eighth or ninth, depending on how you want to look at it, the eighth most Helly Award winning Hellion of all time. How's that feel?
Uh, Feels nice. This is the one server I'm active in. This is the one server where I really feel, comfortable in. So it's nice to, you know, the Hellys are a celebration of the server, right?
Of
Straight
course.
up. And to see that I'm there, I would be celebrated for who I am and, what I'm able to do. And now that I'm in the double digits, that's actually, really cool because that is a special echelon. If you look at all the names, they're iconic, and I'm just honored to be in that group.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
plus, I have more than Era. Debate that.
that's true. You you have bested Ara by two Hellies. That is very true.
Debate that one, or I'll bring out the facts.
That's very true. That's very true. Swift has one more than you, though.
Hey,
But
last year I had one more than her. You know what that means? This year we're
ooh,
gonna be equal. So
okay, all right. Who hasn't won a Helly that you think should win one? And it could be. I also
I'm
open this
gonna.
question to. I open this also to if they have won a Helly, but they haven't won a certain category.
All right. I'm just going to not cheat and not pick a new member.
Okay.
That seems kind of cheap
Okay.
and easy. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna go for someone who I think deserves. Has already won something, at least I think she has. But I'm gonna go for someone who deserves something. I'm gonna say Zoe for Sport is Sport.
Oh, that's an interesting take. Okay. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that. I'd buy
I
tickets
don't
to that.
I don't think they get enough recognition for
Okay.
what they do in there.
Okay. All right. Ladies can be sporty sports too. Um who hasn't okay, oh wait, who hasn't won a no, that's already that question. Um who has too many Hellies?
Hmm. I'm uh I'm gonna
It's it's
say none.
it's Dio, right? Oh no, right, none. No, you're right, you're right. Yeah, definitely not. Just none. No,
None.
no, you're right. No, 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 for sure, for sure.
None. I know your answer is gonna be deal next year when they eventually overpass you,
How
but
dare
this
you?
ain't
How dare
this
you
ain't
bring that
next
up?
year.
How dare you? How dare you? My next question is very important. It has everything to do with you. Why didn't the show win Best NHC Event for season three after winning for both seasons two and one?
I think that was some heavenly intervention.
How dare? How dare? I have another very important question. Is it spelled Hellys or Hellies?
I always spell it IES
Oh, okay. All right. Hmm. Are
with a
you?
capital H.
Wonder if you're right. Make a Helly prediction for 2024.
Okay, there are gonna be four three-way ties,
Four three-way ties. That's possible, actually. I think we had four this year. Oh,
and then there's also
three-way
gonna
ties. Oh, three-way ties. No, we did not. Okay, fair enough.
four three-way ties,
Okay.
and there's also gonna be five two-way ties and two awards that are decided by exactly 8 votes.
Okay. All right. I'm holding you to that. Out of everyone who joined this year so far, which is only 26 days in, who do you think is going to win Best New Member?
The only best new member candidate that's currently in the audience, they are. I'm gonna hopefully get this
It's
right
very
because I'm not
easy.
just gonna say Max. Pinglius Maximus.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking like Max so far. It's really looking like Max so far. Yes, I'm Max. Thank you. Um, are you a New Hell City legend?
I know it's in your bio. I just wanted to take a shot saying the full Discord name because it's a fun name. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm a legend.
Work?
I think once you get into that, I think once you get into the double digits, even if you want, I can be as humble as I want. I can be as pathetic as I want if I want to grade myself. But it's like, nah. Once you get to 10, you're a legend. There's no debate.
Um,
Sorry, era.
who is a New Hell City legend? Who else is?
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna say Era's obviously a legend. I'm gonna say Minnie's a legend, and then everybody above me's absolute legends.
Alrighty. We recently had our Lucifer Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Nalam say something nice about Nalam.
Amazing person, great writer, knowledgeable of anime. Respect the hell out of the fact he does not curse.
That's true, he does not. Um, who are some NHC legends in the making?
Ooh, that's a fun one. I'm gonna say Masa and Max. That's my bold
Oh,
predictions.
couples. We love it.
Hey, me and Swift can't be the only ones. Or
That's
maybe we
true.
can. Who knows?
That's true.
But oh well. But I'm gonna say also if they aren't already Sad Verb.
Yes, Sadburb. Well, she's already at 3 consecutive wins for best traditional art piece. So,
And those are
dude,
the three all time.
very insane, very, very talented. Your final question before I pass you to the Vultures is: what are your goals for this year in New Hell City?
My goals this year, I was saying this is something actually I've discussed this with Swift about, is that I'm gonna really just I'm gonna show my stuff this year.
Okay.
I don't know about winning. I don't know about losing. I don't know about nominations. I just want to show that I'm me. I'm always going to be me. Love me or hate me, I'm me.
Work. I love it. All right, folks, fan questions. You know the new rules. We are now at 6 questions per Hellion. Number your questions and ask away.
I'm a
Ask
fan of myself. I can ask myself some stuff. Let me get in on
sure
this.
if you want to ask your if you want to interview yourself. Max asks, "What's your favorite color?"
Uh, blue. I mean, yeah, blue.
Okay, blue. Popular answer.
I live in Seattle. I bleed blue and green.
Asking the deep questions there. Remember, we're doing it in the Good Morning New Hill City chat, not the Bonfire Bar text chat, just so y'all know. Jesse, may I ask more questions?
As to answer Diesel's question of why Eevee, it's kind of a thing. I indoctrinated by force Swift into the Red Panda cult, and thus in turn she took revenge by introducing me to the Eevee cult. Evoy, motherfucker.
There you go. And then Swift
And
wants to know if she could ask more questions
yes,
after the podcast. Minnie asks, favorite video game that isn't Okami?
Okami's not even my favorite video game. I just own a bunch of it. And I'd get into why I got into Okami, but that's a very, very depressing thing, as it turns out over the past week. But I think my favorite game of all time. That's a tough one. I think my favorite video game of all time has to be Pokemon Diamond.
Oh, not
That was my first ever. I know the game objectively sucks, but that
okay.
was my first ever Pokemon game. And as the saying goes, just like losing your virginity, you'd never be your first.
Diesel asks, what's your favorite thing about the server? Which you've answered, but you can answer again.
I yeah, I'll give a different answer for this one. I'll say community.
There you go.
Very, very much community.
There you go. Max asks, what's your favorite RP character you play? I'll say you
Hierarchy.
currently play. That's
Yeah,
cool.
because if it wasn't currently, that's a much easier answer. But I'd have to say Chelsea Everett from Rain City News.
Ooh, okay.
That it's tied between that and Ambrose from Seven Sins,
Chelsea's a fun
because
one.
Chelsea has had so much character development. It's so cool, and Ambrose has always been Ambrose.
Someone should nominate those two. Just
Oh,
saying.
I wonder what I'm gonna do in a little bit.
Remember to
Now
nominate
what?
your RP characters and cast, please. Nominate your
I don't know
things.
this.
Um, Swift asks, what's your view about Portland? Now, which Portland is she talking about?
Portland, Oregon. And I'm gonna need to collect my thoughts for a few seconds. I just need to meditate for a second. Is that alright, Fire?
It's okay. I mean, you're gonna say that Portland's the best city in the United States, right?
Fuck those fucking shithead cunts. They can go straight to hell. They have nothing original. They are not weird. They are fucking pathetic. They nearly burned their own city to the ground just to try and one up us. What a bunch of fucking cunt ass posers.
So you like it, huh? Anyway, so
Absolutely. I love beating their ass in sports time and time again.
Minnie asks, throw fire over a bridge for $4 to save him for nothing. What?
Jokes on you, I got 200 in the bank. I'll save them.
Wow, take that,
Because guess what? There's an
Minnie.
IOU in there.
Oh, damn it. Swift asks, who's your favorite RP character or characters not played by you?
All the time or current. Fire, you give me it.
I'll all time or current Swift.
All
All
time
time
and
and current.
current.
Okay.
Okay. I agree, Diesel. Portland is less than anywhere else.
Oh God.
Glad to see other people agree with me. So, my favorite all time and my favorite current is my favorite all time is going to be it's a tie. I know ties
Of
to me.
course. Of course.
I'm gonna say Hildegard from Swift, and I'm gonna say Max from Seven Sins.
Oh, okay.
And then currently, I'm not gonna say Max at all time. I think currently, and it's not easy. I'm gonna say Spencer from God Knows Everywhere, and I'm going to say I'm just going to say I'm trying to actually remember the name. Sorry, because I know who it is. It's in Grimm's. It's Ian. Ian from Grimm's from Kid.
Okay.
It's it's going to be those two. Ironically,
Okay.
both are actually originally from Grimm's.
Let's see. We have Minnie asking, how is the RP district's future looking to you?
Right. It's looking right. I think since we're already a year past the CBs, but this is the first year fully past the CBs. I know Fire, you're gonna bring in some other stuff, right?
I might. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Because generally the CVs
It
was
was
really
just
just to boost the RP community, but now it's boosted. So I don't.
yeah, it's
I don't
boosted. Now
yeah.
we're really seeing that flower bloom. So thank you, Fire.
You're welcome. You're
Is
welcome.
that I'm acting like I'm a freaking ambassador for this. I don't know jack shit. Is that yeah, I think the RP district is it's in a state of bloom right now. There's a lot of really active threads, and it's kind of crazy.
I love it.
If you want proof, just look at the leaderboards.
That's right. That's how you get on the leaderboards. That's how you get on them.
Bots and RP.
Diesel asks, I love that Diesel's here, by the way. Hi, Diesel. Why the hell do you like Pokemon Diamond?
I said this before, I'll say it again. It was my first Pokemon video game, and Pokemon's been a big part of my life. It's not like the best. It's not the best game I played. I played 1,000 games better, but favorite doesn't have to be best. I hope there's a lot of emotional sentiment in Pokemon Diamond.
Okay. Asked and answered. Minnie asks, why so many copies of Okami?
Well, think of it like this. I want to avoid saying his name. Fire, you already know about what happened in Temple of Fire,
Oh,
but
okay.
there was, yeah, there's a certain YouTuber who I watched
Um,
religiously, yeah, as a child, and Okami was one of those games, and it was during that series as well that that guy made a collaborative channel of others I really liked. So I love the art style. I love the gameplay of it. I like it. It's such a unique game, and it's so true to its material. It's actually kind of crazy that you know I had copies. I have Okami on DS. I have Okami on the computer. I had Okami on the Xbox when I had it. So yeah, I just a lot of, and I also own Okami on the Switch.
There you
That's 3 copies of Okami.
go. Swift asks 365 days versus 50 Shades. Which one's the lesser of two evils?
Swift, I would rather be paid by a cactus.
365 days is great. That was great spank bank material. Come on now.
Fire, I'll get off to anything. I do not get off to either of those.
Minnie asks, any streak breaks in the Hellys you can predict? So, do
Um,
you even know what's on streak right now?
I, I'm gonna say, Olivia, man, the Sad Burb's not gonna win best traditional this year.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
I'd
Very
say,
interesting.
I'd say Era losing Master Debater,
A lot of people
but
are
I'm not.
predicting that. You wouldn't be the only
I'm
one.
sorry. As long as Era breathes, he's not losing Master Debater. You can debate me on that. Please do. I'm trying to break the streak.
Yeah, yeah. Some people he's been saying. Some people have been saying that. They're saying that his streak is going to get broken. Or
Era
just
breathes for the. They say the kids yearn for the minds. Era yearns for the debates.
there's yeah, there's actually a ton of streaks happening right now. It's I'm trying to see. I can read them out to you. There's a bunch. All right, that's fine. All right, okay. Sad Burb. Sad Burb's the one. Sad Burb is the one. Interesting. I'll be adding her and letting her know you think she sucks. Um. Oh, that's it. Oh my God, there's no more questions. Six.
Oh.
Minnie finally asks, "How is trailblazing news for you?"
Hmm.
See you, Diesel.
Can you elaborate on that? And also, Swift, you still got time, and I can also ask myself questions with the very end of this.
Well, now Minnie has ended it unless Swift comes in with a sixth question or a
Why do you
fifth
think
and
I'm
sixth question.
stalling for so
Oh
long?
God! Oh my God!
So, trailblaze. So the trailblazing is, it's, dare I say, it is quite exquisite
Oh
how
Jesus!
informative
Hurry
all
up and
of
type
this
Swift.
is.
Jesus goodness!
Please, her. It's
Oh
just
God!
the trailblazing news is cool. I think as a like I said, our players were getting freaking spoiled by today. It's queer who Let Me Oil likes more than Genshin, and that's literally anything.
Okay. So I will let Swift have her last two questions. What do you expect for the cryptids this year? Asked Swift.
Um,
You are a menace. I am not letting you ask
I
your own
am.
questions. Jesus.
You see, I only had one bit coming into this, and
Oh
no one
God.
took the bait.
Oh God.
So, what do I think about the cryptos this year? I think I think they're gonna be a lot of fun this year. I think I'm gonna die several times like a freaking SCP Foundation worker this year.
Oh God. God. Jesus.
And
Okay.
my favorite song is not All Star by Smash Mouth. You're welcome, Fire.
Thanks. Thank you for bringing that song up at all. Okay, we're ending the questions there. Congratulations to everyone. You have so many fans. Now we're going to get into the rapid fire and send you on your goddamn way, you sloot. Are you ready? Put your fast cap on. Screw your fast
Okay.
stick on. Here we go. What are you terrible at?
Answering questions quickly.
Clearly. What are you amazing at?
Answering questions quickly.
What's your favorite thing to do?
I'd say RP.
What's your least favorite thing to do?
Getting into my own head too much.
Do I look pretty today?
You look downright fabulous. You're giving off that NHC realness.
Name something you would set on fire.
You, because I know it wouldn't hurt.
You have to pack your stuff up today and go live with one Hellion. I wonder who you're going to pick.
Myself, no, I'm picking Swift.
You have to switch lives and bodies with one Hellion for a day. Who is it?
You, because I just want to see how many people you actually know.
Which Hellion would you want to cook for you?
Myself.
You have to commission a portrait of yourself. Which Hellion do you hire to draw you?
I'll just spend all the freaking money and do a collaborative piece between Swift, Dio, Kitten, and Burp.
You're commissioning someone to write the NHC story or role play of your life. Who do you get to ghostwrite?
Swift.
Which Hellions are you taking on your zombie apocalypse team?
Uh, Mini, Swift, Dio, Spooky Buns, freaking Kitten, you, and I would say, there's one other person I'd say, and I'd probably say, what's the most era?
What's your favorite word?
My favorite word is, according to the Oxford Words Dictionary, which I have not pulled up. Yeah, my favorite word is I use it a lot. It's the
Clearly.
greatest word.
Clearly.
Uh.
Yeah. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
what is your least favorite word?
UH.
What's your least favorite word?
I would say my least favorite word is meanness.
Why are video games so hard?
Because there's not enough good guides for them anymore. They just spoil everything, and that makes it harder for us.
Why is anime so confusing?
Because it's a different culture, and every character, no matter what age, has big tits.
What's something you're obsessed with that everyone else should be obsessed with too?
Sports!
God.
Thanks, Fire!
Oh. What noise or sound do you love?
Anything Key and Peele have done in the East West Bowl.
What noise or sound do you hate?
Uh, like, loud, like loud air whistle.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fucking hell, I don't know this shit.
There you go. That was it. That was it.
I'd say damn.
Oh, fair enough. What turns you on?
Swift,
What turn?
pegging.
Yep. What turns you off?
Probably my own voice after saying that.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Sports, because I already know that one. Sports journalism, professional writing, and sewer worker. Let's have fun. We live once.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
I know I said sewer worker last year, and I know you agreed with me. That's why I said that there. Thing I would not want to attempt is free climbing.
And finally, when you get to hell, what would you like Satan to say to you when you arrive at the fiery gates?
Took you so long. I've done so many things.
Wow, good job. This is your Helly legend, 10-time Helly Award winner, Down by 6.
It's down by 10 now, motherfucker.
Ooh, shit. Should folks join Redwood? Should folks join Rain City News? Yes, yes.
Join whatever the heck you want. But yes, join those two, especially Ring City. Me and Swift are lonely. Thank you. Hugs and
Um,
kisses. Good night, folks.
okay. With that, wait, before you go, is there any new RPs on the horizon? Is anything coming up that we should be excited about? Anything? Any new writings, photography, anything?
Be prepared for the sequel for Redwood, who's going to be owned by Swift whenever the heck that happens.
Excellent. Okay. Tell the kids bye.
I'll probably have a freaking interview by the time that happens. One or two of them. Adieu, children. Remember, do drugs, watch porn, and ignore every single word I just said in the past 5 seconds.